Do you know how sometimes you can come across a book that opens your eyes and your imagination at just the right time? That's how I felt this past week. I've just finished reading a remarkable book. It's called The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. The author skillfully depicts the heartbreaking reality of farmers turned migrants, desperation causing them to abandon their homes in the Great Plains of America during the Dust Bowl years in the 1930s, when that country, and this one were already in the grips of the Great Depression. The story follows a family that has left their farm on the Texan Panhandle to try to find a better life in California. But once there, these folks, the poorest of the poor, found themselves terribly vulnerable to abusive working conditions. Landowners could reduce already criminally low wages on a whim because any person who did not want to work for as little as 75 cents for a 10-hour day had waiting behind them 100 or more men, women, and children who were desperate enough to take any work, even at such a criminal rate, just to remain alive. The story chronicles the risky rise of the agricultural labor strike that insisted on fair wages for farm workers. That movement was led by communists and socialists who were feared and reviled as being un-American, but they cared deeply for America's people. With this in the background of my awareness last week, it was seemingly meant to be that enter stage left was a real-life figure by the name of Dorthy Day, a Christian activist who challenged the church to truly live the gospel of Jesus Christ and care for the poor. She was frustrated that efforts to change the appalling social conditions of the day was left to communists. Where were Christians in this critical endeavor? Let's watch this video to learn a little bit more of her story.